Okay, so Doctor Who has a spin-off series coming either later this year or early next year. It's looking like it's going to be later this year. Russell said some things on Unleashed and on Instagram that make me think that, but who bloody knows? I don't. So let's have a little look at the trailer. Let's also have a little look at some leaked images or trailer HD images from the Black Archive as well. As always, drop a like, subscribe if you are excited to get into this, and it would really, really help me out. If you could leave a super thanks as well, you don't have to, blah, blah, whatever. Right, let's watch this. Now, I will say that there's been some issues recently with the BBC copyright laws, meaning that these videos have been getting blocked, and you cannot watch this when I'm watching it. So I'm going to play this now. However, if there's a cut, and it cuts back to me talking, and you want to watch it anyway, there is a link to watch this video that I'm watching now in the description. So don't you worry. But for now, let's click into it. Let's go.
The tides have drawn us together. We could make a difference, you and I. End the conflict between our species before it's too late.
I don't know why you chose me for any of this. You have to stop!
Will you trust me, Barclay?
Okay, I am very, very excited for this spin-off. After seeing this, I'm more excited than I have been so far. I must admit, when I found out they were doing Sea Devils again... Now, for those of you that don't know, Sea Devils are my all-time favourite classic villain, the Sea Devils. It was my comfort episode growing up from the classic era. John Pertwee, Doctor Who, and the Sea Devils. It was always the one from the classic era that I'd have on. I don't really know why. It's not really that good, but I just loved it. And when I found out they were doing Sea Devils in The Legend of the Sea Devils, I was well excited. Then I watched The Legend of the Sea Devils, and it was cack. So I was thinking, why are they bringing back Sea Devils again for this? And it was also written by Pete McTighe, who I don't think wrote great Doctor Who. Although I did watch Kablam the other day, very, very good. But Praxeus wasn't great, and it was very preachy. And I was just thinking, is this going to be good? And then I saw Lucky Day, which Pete McTighe wrote, you know, the episode in Doctor Who, the last series just gone, where Ruby and Conrad get together. Conrad's some big conspiracy guy. That episode is really good. So I'm actually excited for this now. So let's break it down bit by bit. I might need to take the shades off. Right, I'm taking the shades off. Oh god, it's weird having eyes again. I have the shades on because it's called masking, dude. Right, let's go. So, right, we've got this, which is looking like an underground base, which I'm guessing is either going to be where they're living, this series, where the base is, you know, like Torchwood. This whole thing is giving me Torchwood Children of Earth vibes, which is good, because that is brilliant television. Brilliant. So, yeah, this is either going to be... I think this is more likely to be where they're on the lookout for some Sea Devils. They're hoping to find some Sea Devils here and catch them. Something along those lines. We got big lights, which is cool. Then we got this helicopter, which Russell Tovey is getting in. Russell Tovey in this plays a character called Barclay, like the bank, which I don't think has any correlation to the bank, but it might do. I also got a haircut yesterday, so my trim's a bit... It's weird getting used to it, but whatever. Yeah, so we got that. We got the helicopter flying off. And here... I don't know what this is. Someone else will have a more educated guess than me. I thought it might have been a courtroom, then I thought it was like an office, but now, not too sure. Not too sure what that is. But Gemma Redgrave, of course, is back playing Kate Lethbridge-Stewart. This is pretty much a unit spin-off, and I feel like the name is too long. The War Between the Land and the Sea, far too long. When I come to title my videos, what am I going to do? The War Between the Land and the Sea. That is so long. But I'll manage. But yeah, Kate is back. I feel like they should have called it Unit, this spin-off, like Torchwood. They should have just called it Unit, and then maybe had this as a sub-series. So, you know, like Torchwood have Series 1, Series 2, then they have Children of Earth, and then they have Miracle Day as like the sub-series. They should have done Unit, Series 1, The War Between the Land and the Sea. Episode 1, Episode 2, Episode 3, blah, blah, blah. But they're not doing that, which is a bit annoying, because it's a long-ass title. But yeah, we got Russell Tovey once again, who is a great actor. He's been in Doctor Who before. He played Alonso in The Voyage of the Damned, and he was also one of Captain Jack's flings in The End of Time Part 2. which is beautiful stuff. Hello, you, ruining the Sea Devils for me. I am very annoyed that the Sea Devils have been made to look like this. Now, it has been justified for me. There is reasons, which I'll get into just a little bit later. But just in case you don't know, let me show you what a Sea Devil looks like, right? This is what I fell in love with when I was a kid. An actual Sea Devil. That's what they look like. Grim little creatures, grim little fish creatures that you would not ever want to come across because they look creepy. Even in the Jodie era when they got brought back, you know, this is a Sea Devil. That's a modern representation of a Sea Devil. That's what they look like. And that is a perfect recreation. IMO. That's in my opinion for you slow folk. So yeah, I'm gutted that we've got this. Which, again, I'll get to in a minute. There's a reason why. But I just think we should have had actual Sea Devils, or not call them Sea Devils. Make them something else. Like, there is a slight possibility that this isn't a Sea Devil, and we're getting Sea Devils and this, because it is called the War Between the Land and the Sea, not the War Between the Land and the Sea Devils. So, you know, this could be something else, but it's looking likely that this is a Sea Devil. So we got her, and then we got Russell leaving, which I think, from what I've gathered, is court. He's been taken to court for a reason, which again I will explain in a moment. But this is him leaving court. Oh, my Google is frozen. Hold on. Control-Alt-Delete. There you go. That's how you fix any problem in the world. Yeah, Russell Tovey leaving what I can assume to be court, from what I gathered. This is all what I've gathered. This has not been confirmed. This is what I've gathered from watching it. We got Ruth Madeley back as Shirley Ann Bingham. Absolute legend. She was very good in the finale of this series of Doctor Who. I really like her. She's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Next up, we've got Russell Tovey. Okay, Russell Tovey and Sea Devil that's not a Sea Devil are very close here. My theory is Russell Tovey works for UNIT or works for a company, or I don't know what the right word is, like a soldier group that take down Sea Devils. I think it's going to be like Harry Hill, the movie, where Russell Tovey, aka Barclays Bank, falls in love with a Sea Devil. And they start doing 18 plus things, because this is an 18 plus show from what I've gathered so far. I'm pretty sure I might be giving out false info here. Apologies if I am. Even if not, I think they are still going to love each other. And that's the whole point. Sexy fish Sea Devil from the start is going to fall in love with Russell Tovey Barclay, who's always playing straight characters. Someone give him a gay character, please. Yeah, I know Alonso was gay, but you know, he plays a lot of straight characters. Let the man be gay. Anyway, yeah, classic love story, classic Romeo and Juliet between a fish and a man, which is also why I think he's in court back here somewhere. I think he's in court here. He's leaving court because he's been done doing a fish. Is what I think's happened here. Not too sure. Again, all speculation. Hello, fish lady. You're definitely not a Sea Devil, but I am anyway. Units. She rings a bell. Have we seen her before? She really rings a bell in my head, but I'm not sure where. Hello, Russell. Hello, sexy fish lady. Hello, Kate, a certain dominance. Oh, something's going on here. What, is that fish? No, it's rubbish. So, I think, another thing here from seeing this, potentially because the ocean, and, well, the sea, is so polluted, maybe the Sea Devils want revenge on their polluted ocean, and they're polluting Earth here. That's what I'm gathering from this. Look at all the rubbish flying around. They're trying to pollute the Earth as revenge for Earth polluting the oceans. Potentially. We've got her. This is what I'm going to... I think this will be in the final episode. It's a very Russell and Pete thing to do. To have, you know, one Sea Devil on the run on the land, running around. Oh, guys, save me. Oh, save me. And then gets cornered by this. And it's looking like what I'm going to gather from here. This is my speculation once again. Russell is going to be pointing, Russell Tovey that is going to be pointing a gun at the Sea Devil, and she's going to go, but what we had was so good, and he's going to go, and he's going to be crying, and he's going to be like, I can't shoot her, and he throws his gun, and he walks towards her, and he holds her, and he grabs her face, and he's like, I'm not going to let you go again. And they're going to be doing that sound, that's what all the actors do. They're going to do that sound, and then slowly, one by one, officers are going to throw away their guns, and it's going to end with the fish and the humans uniting. That is my complete theory on this. And I genuinely believe that. I genuinely believe that's what's going to happen at the end. And I'm not against it. I'm completely not against it at all. And if I've called that, I'm just a genius. Just a bloody genius. Right, next up, we've got this guy. That's Russell again. There's just very, very... There's a lot of tension here. A lot of it in the 18 plus department, what I'm gathering. We've got... Is that a man with no head? Am I blind? Oh no, there's a man with a head. It's just basically I've got light coming in this way, so it looked like he had no head. But he's got a head, which is good. They're in the Isle of Wight. And we've got Sea Devil. I mean, he's very similar to Harry Hill movie. Sea Woman. Yeah, I'm getting major Harry Hill movie vibes with this woman here. Have they ripped off Harry Hill the movie? Probably. That's the wrong tab. This tab. No, that's also the wrong tab. This tab. Yeah, Russell looks upset. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Sea Devil love interest gets killed and that's why he's upset. Oh, just went full screen by mistake. They're opening up, which I can imagine is maybe the inside of a Sea Devil or Sea Devil eggs, something like that, or maybe Sea Devil bombs. I'm really excited for this. Yeah, again, more tension between these two, and that is it, the war between the land and the sea. I'm so excited for this. It's giving just Doctor Who. It's really giving me Torchwood vibes, really big Torchwood vibes, and I love Torchwood. I've only recently gone back and watched it since when I was a kid. By the way, Mum, Dad, if you're watching this video, why did you let me watch Torchwood when I was a kid? There are so many sex scenes, so many drug scenes, so much strong language, so much just, like, traumatizing stuff. Children of Earth, I'm still scared of that now. Torchwood, Doctor Who, family show. Sarah Jane Adventures, kids show. Torchwood, adult show. But for some reason I think me and my family thought Doctor Who, family show. Sarah Jane Adventures, kids show. Torchwood, kids show. No. Torchwood, major adult show. In the first episode of Torchwood is a man waking up realising that there's nothing after death and having a panic attack. Then someone gets stabbed in the neck and there's so much blood. And then episode 2 is written by Chris Chibnall, who wrote the Jodie era, and it's just about sex parasites. Everyone wanted to have sex all the time. It's terrible for kids to be watching that. And it's not BBC's fault. They advertised it as 18 plus, but me and my parents were just like, let's watch Torchwood. Anyway, irrelevant. This is giving me Torchwood vibes. The war between the land and the sea. I must say, as much as it's a long title, this logo looks very, very cool. Okay, let's take a look at these images. This is literally all we have for the leaked image department. More will come out eventually and I'll do more videos on this. I don't know why on earth it is taking so long to load, but here we go. So that there is Christopher Ibrahim. That there is, don't think we've seen her before, Russell Tovey, Gemma Redgrave. You we've not seen before in this era, and you are Shirley Ann Bingham. So it's the unit crew. 1, 2, 3 work for unit, and I'm going to guess these 3 are either new employees, or they're like another association like Torchwood, coming together to fight the sea. And then Russell falls in love. Russell Tovey, Barclay falls in love with one of the sea creatures. And it's a love story of like, do I do what's right and stick and fight for my love, or do I fight with this in this war? And I think it's going to be so cool. I'm more excited for this than I am for the new Doctor Who, because new Doctor Who, it's not looking promising with Billie Piper, personally for me. But then again, I'm not going to judge a book by its cover. Maybe Russell will pull it out the bag. And I was always saying, it makes sense for Tennant to come back. I'll go back to this. I'm done with it. Oh no, I'm not. Hang on. Oh, okay, I'll quickly just cut back to this for now, but it makes sense for Tennant to come back because it was the 60th anniversary. Why is Billy back? Well, someone's pointed out to me on Twitter, it is the 20th anniversary of New Who, so it does make sense, but we've just had the 60th. We've just had it. So, it's a sticky one. It's a sticky one. I don't know, I'm growing more to it, but whatever. We've got this new Sea Devils look, which is just vile. It's just vile. But, I don't hate the design, I just don't like that they're labelled Sea Devils, but it's whatever. And then we have Russell Tovey here. Oh, maybe it is court. So, I said he's leaving court. Maybe that big open plan area here that I was on about is court. Yeah. Yeah, it's court. Sorry, I'm an idiot. If you've made it to this point and you haven't commented saying I'm an idiot because I didn't realise it was court, you have patience because, yeah, so obviously it's court. Yeah, anyway, those are the leaked images that we have so far. I think they are just all from the trailer, but they're just enhanced by the Black Archive. Absolute legends over there. You can follow me on Instagram, Cybus Industries Employee. You can subscribe and like here. It'd mean the absolute world. Thank you very, very much. And you can leave a super thanks in the comments if you want. It's about £2 minimum. It helps me out big time, and you get a shout out in the next video. But for now, I've been Sam, and yeah, there's a video coming out tomorrow, Thursday, which probably is tomorrow, where every season 2 episode of Doctor Who is getting ranked and reviewed. It's looking to be 2 hours at the minute. And then next week or the week after, every Shooty Gatwa episode of that video is going to be 4 hours long. So stick around, guys. Stick around. But yeah, thank you very much. Like, subscribe. I love you all if you're over 18. Yeah, goodbye. Farewell. Kisses. Bye.